You mean I can't jump over this post? It's a post. Just take a photo of it and put it on Instagram as here's a post. Hello everybody, my name is Fuloo and we are back on the NH13 server, and today we are going to be talking about big builds, how we plan them, how we start them. So in the last few videos I had a few questions of how do I build something like this? Where do I start? Do I have a full picture in mind, or did I just build it as I go? And in this video that is exactly what we're going to cover. So last night when I was streaming, I was thinking about this topic so that way I could work out what we're going to do in this video today. And I realized that a lot of my planning is done while I'm streaming. I might be doing a simple task that's like digging a hole, and I'll be thinking about the project and talking and getting some feedback from people who are like watching the stream and just hanging out with me. And talking about digging holes, we have just started a brand new mega build on this server, and this time it's a bit of a community build. We're going to head over there and we'll continue this conversation of how do we start? How do we plan? Very quickly guys, if you're enjoying this video, how about a thumbs up? It helps me out a lot, and if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? I think I need one of them like secret doors around here so I can get back to my base really quickly instead of going through the nether. That was like 30 seconds of my life I'm never going to get back again. Do we have enough space in behind one of these to build it? Maybe. And here we are, our brand new building site. A little map with some instructions. All the work has been done. It's only been a few days. We got together and dug a massive hole in the ground for our brand new project. Ooh, a squid. Take the opportunity to get that ink. It is valuable. Ooh, free ink. Even better. So, as you can see, we have one massive hole in the ground, and yeah, you might be wondering, well, what is this going to be? Well, it is going to be a very large PvP arena. Damn it. Can't make that jump. Okay, so the concept will be that there's a PvP arena with redstone underneath. Basically, the arena will provide all of the weapons, armor, food, any items that we feel like the players need. 2 players, or maybe more, considering the size of it, maybe have more, would enter the arena, and yeah, the redstone would all kick off, and there might be like a wooden pickaxe here, and a loaf of bread there, and some leather boots somewhere else. That's the original concept that I basically thought of when I wanted to build this. An arena, redstone that provides the items, and above that we'll build like custom terrain. From there, I basically went out and looked for a location. I knew I wanted basically plains because of the grass color, and a bit of desert didn't really matter because it's so large, but I didn't want sort of it built in the middle of a desert or other sorts of biomes. So I was looking for the biome I wanted and just like a large area. I also knew that I wanted to be able to fit the arena in the middle of one map tile so I could map it and we could watch the progress through maps. So I guess as far as like large projects go, I have a bit of an idea and a concept. and I just sort of figure out the rest as I'm going along. I'm not really sure how we're going to build the redstone yet. I'm not really sure what the custom terrain will look like above. I have some ideas, I have some concepts, but until we start actually placing blocks and figuring that stuff out, I don't really actually know what's going to happen. And it was much the same with this project. I had the idea and the concept that I wanted to build a city. I wanted it to be on a bit of peninsula of jungle because I really like that vibrant green grass. I had a bit of an idea with the style that we're going to build with. I did sort of play in a bit of a creative world for a little bit and sort of get block palettes and style down a little bit. But most of it, like, you know, this area here, we created it when I was building the area and wanted it different. Old Lofton Bay over this side, once again, I was very trial and error when I was building that. And a lot of it was just, as the build was getting built, it grew itself, it developed, little areas created, and I'm like, well, this is going to need to have a marketplace now. That makes sense to fill the space. We're going to need to have a building here to take up the space and give it some height. I could see these things develop as the build sort of developed. This part needs some people. It feels very dead around here without them like little characters around. Like, I don't know, maybe it's early morning and they're all still in bed or something. What's the biggest project that you have built? Let me know down in the comments. I'm interested. Or come find me on Twitter and share some pictures of your builds, your big builds, your little builds, whatever they are. When I did start in this area, I did keep just to this little peninsula part out at the end here. This is where we put our little starting house, and I just started there to kind of really get the theme and, you know, height levels right and have an idea of what we're doing. This actual tree here was a naturally spawned tree. I just made the little base of it look a little bit more interesting. But that's pretty much where I built up to, and then once I sort of knew what I was doing, I could carry on with the rest of the area. Now I'm not going to be able to really use that concept when it comes to this PvP area. Hang on a second, let's get to that PvP area. I heard a bit. Well, as I was saying, I won't really be able to do the same thing with this PvP area, as we do have to build it from the bottom up. We'll have to work out majority of the redstone, and depending on what's happening with the redstone will depend a little bit on the terrain above it. In saying that, I will probably, when it comes to the terrain, it'll be a little bit more using that concept. We will just follow them ideas and just sort of see where they lead us. Do we have a little tower or a castle ruins? Do we have like a little village or something? Do we want a bit of a hill in the middle and some custom trees? Maybe a big tower? All ideas, we'll just start exploring them and seeing what happens. Okay, so I think that kind of wraps up my ideas of how I come up with and start large builds. I guess like I could have probably done the whole video in, well, this is going to be interesting. It's going to get dark here. Hang on a second. Let's try and sleep first. That is why I need to light up this area. Yeah, as I was saying, I guess I could have just said, when I start large builds, come up with an idea, a concept, and we just start. And as you build, as you go through the process, them ideas and them concepts just get explored, and you find out what the build will actually become in the end. It's nearly as exciting for me to see it finished as it is for everybody else. Well, I think that does bring us to the end of another video. Thank you all for making it this far. I do appreciate you watching my videos, and if you don't mind just pressing that little like button, it does help me out. And if you are new here, why not consider subscribing? Until next time, bye bye. Oh, I didn't press the button. That's awkward. Bye bye. Oh, you're still here. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. How about we just throw that redstone away and, yeah, we'll just pretend like that never happened, eh?